Everybody, what's up, man? Blended and winning back at it again. My name is Joaquin Loper. This is my beautiful, beautiful wife, Stacey Loper,
Hey y'all.
and we are blended and winning.
And so are you.
Man, so glad to see everyone today. We told you we would not be as long away as we were the last time. My wife is here. We're wrapping up, packing the house up.
Ooh, that's why I look so terrible, so y'all have to excuse me. On today, I coming to you just like this. I got my inches though, I do. Getting ready for the big move. Came home for a couple of days to pack up, to at least help my husband out. Because I know that moving can be a little frustrating. You know, we can go back and forth with each other about how this can be done, how that can be done. So, I'm here just putting in my time with the move.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to be over.
Oh,
I really am.
Yeah, I know.
Long days, long nights, but it's worth it in the end. The kids, oh my God, I don't know if their expression would be able to top their feelings, how they're feeling now.
Yeah.
But anyway, once again, we're coming back to you all. Man, we're blended and winning.
Yes, and so are you.
Man, we came to you last week talking about steady love. And we dealt with the subject last week of focusing on each other. Stop focusing on the grind so much and understand this is each other, the first ministry. You have to protect your wife. You have to cover your wife. You have to cater to your wife, and vice versa.
Right.
And we use the song India Ari, Steady Love. And we're going to play another verse for you all today to piggyback on some things we talked about last week, as well on touch on another subject for this week.
Yeah.
Once again, man, enjoy the music. India Ari, Steady Love. If you have not heard the song yet, you're under a rock somewhere, or you really haven't paid attention to the words that she is saying in the song. So once again, listen to the verse we have for you this week, and we're going to speak on some things out there, okay?
Love, so steady, so steady. He puts every other man I've ever known to shame. I just wanna be with him, talk to him, sleep near him, walk with him, be with him every day. I wanna be lovers and friends and mother his children, make breakfast on Sunday and fight and then make up again, cause if life's gonna be crazy anyway, I wanna do it with you. Steady love.
All right.
And you know what? That last verse, if it's going to be crazy, if it's going to be frustrating, if you're going to get irritated, do it with the one you truly love, the one that you will do that sacrifice for, that you're going to be obedient to God's calling in your life, and you're going to live a purpose-filled marriage out of that. Do it with that person, no matter how frustrating it may get, no matter how mad you may get in the meantime. Man, do it with them.
Yeah, I totally agree. You have a lot of people that we know, you may even know, that have left marriages and they're even more miserable now that they're single than they were when they were married. They try to mask it with different hobbies or different conversations or
different people.
Yeah, different people. Yes, different people.
I mean,
and at the end of the day, they're miserable and they're not happy. I'm gonna make it work with this one. As frustrating as she makes me sometimes, I'm gonna make it work with this one.
I mean, like today, I have frustrated him all day, and it's not just been like one just area that I frustrated him in, but I frustrated him in different areas today. And I know that I have. I even asked him before we started doing the video. I said, "Look, we don't have to do a video today. We can do a video another day, but it was perfect that, we had our frustrations with each other, that we come on to talk to you about it. Like we always tell you, and I don't think we can say it enough, we don't have the perfect marriage.
By no means.
What you see is what you get. Yes, we have fun. And it's like, look, you get out of your feelings. I tell him, he tells me the same thing. You get out your feelings. It is what it is. I've said my piece. You heard me. We go from there. And that's it. That's, like, you really make you really make me sick. Really, I mean, and that's how we are with each other. Because there are times when I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna leave the room now, you know. And then sometimes it's him. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go the other way. But that's a part of our steady love. If a married couple comes to me and they tell me they got this perfect marriage where they don't disagree about anything, they don't have those moments of heated fellowship, there's something wrong with your marriage.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, these are two people who come from two totally different sides of the track. We are making this thing blend together. Yes. There are going to be some things that I don't agree with. There are going to be some ways of maybe discipline, some ways of organization, some ways of handling business that we're going to differ in. But we have to come together as a united front and get it taken care of. Yeah. Okay? We don't want to work hard to get to that final destination or that final conclusion. Let's get it done. Yeah. And this is the conclusion in which we need to end up at. And you got to start looking at it from that perspective.
Yeah, I totally agree. One thing I always look at when we are frustrated at one another is we've been in worse places. This too shall pass. Yeah. And it's a part of growing. If you go through a relationship or you go through life without any pushback, how you ever know how far you can go or what's inside of you? What's inside of this marriage? What are we made of? Once again, we always tell you, I come to you saying, we're not perfect. We're not here trying to get likes. My wife asked me, do you still want to do this video? You have to get out of your feelings sometimes, even in a marriage or even in your purpose. It's not about us. We're coming to you all trying to give you some real life experiences and real life nuggets to help you through your marriage and through life and through situations. Yep. And that's what it's about. We're not trying to get in your marriage. We're not trying to tell you what to do with your marriage. We're trying to give you some pointers just to help you out throughout your life and your marriage. And we pray that we're doing that. And I love doing it. So I would not pass on an opportunity to do what God has purposed us to do. So
because that's one of the enemy's ways, is to get us to a point where it's like, you know what? We don't have to do this video today. You know, we'll just let this pass and we'll do it on another day when we're happy with each other, or you know, we're feeling good about this thing we got going on here, because I know for a fact my husband wasn't feeling good about being married to me earlier. I mean, that's just the truth about it. And I'm okay with my husband not feeling good about being married to me sometimes. It's okay. He will get over it. He will get over it. Mm-hmm. I mean, because sometimes we get in our feelings, and sometimes we just don't want what we dish out thought up in our face. Boy, blank. Oh, really? So.
Whatever. Whatever. But even through these times, that's when it has to be steady love. That's what it means by steady love. Yeah. You know, love is really shown and tested when times are hard. Yeah. What are you going to do? Are you going to fall back to your old ways? Are you going to run to someone who really can't help you? Mm-hmm. Are you going to put your wife or your husband on blast to people who shouldn't even know your business? Or are you going to take it to the throne room and pray about it? Go to those people who speak into your life, who's not going to be yes men or yes women and say, yeah, you were right. No, they're going to ask for the situation from both sides. Yep. Not just one side, both sides. And then they're going to say, hey, this is where you probably could have done something better. Not you were wrong. Right. If you were wrong, you were wrong. But for the most part, it's going to be, hey, this is where you probably could have done something a little different. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's about. It's about growing in your marriage. It's not about competition. Right. And sometimes in marriage, we have to say, sometimes it almost can be a competition. Because you want to outdo this one, and she wants to outdo me. And it's not about that. It's about us going to one common goal, and that's winning.
Yep. And you have to have that goal in mind in the end, that just because we have a feud or a heated fellowship or we disagree about something does not mean that that thing has to stop or that it has to be halted. Yeah. We got to keep moving forward. Because if we're not moving forward, then we're in a place to where we are constant or we are stagnated. Yes. And that's not okay in your marriage, because you need to continue to grow. Yeah. You have got to let go of the past. People, you have got to let go of the past, because that hinders so many marriages from moving forward because of something they may see down the line that might have happened 6 years ago, and boom, we're back in the same spot.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta move forward. You can't look at your spouse as that person they were 6 years before you married them.
Yeah.
That's not fair to them.
It's not fair to the marriage.
Right.
It's not fair to the kids if kids are involved. It's not fair to God because you've actually told him that you're going to trust this person.
Yeah.
You're going to be there for this person as the head, as the provider, as the covering. So what are you, when you don't trust that person, really what are you saying to God?
Yeah.
What are you saying to yourself? And the person, if that was someone that, say for instance, if I hurt my wife and she forgave me, I have to put forth the effort to show her and to prove to her that I'm not going to hurt her again. It's just not going to be, okay, I won't do it again. No, what are you, because the feelings have already been hurt. Now the feelings have to take their course.
Right.
So now what are you doing to prove to her that, hey, I'm not going to hurt you anymore? And one thing my wife just said, you have to move forward. There's no neutrality in spirituality or marriage.
Yeah.
Either you're going forward or you're going backwards. There is
good.
no neutral.
That's good.
You're not sitting still in this. So when my wife said earlier, when we go our separate ways, when we're having heated fellowship, we go our separate ways. However, we have to revisit this subject to bring some clarity and a halt to it.
Yeah.
Because there's not going to be, okay, we're just going to keep going around this same circle over and over and over again. No. And that's what the devil wants. The devil wants you to keep going through this, and it becomes so frustrating that you know what you say? I call quits.
Yep, forget it. You know, I'm done.
And I guarantee you, when you call quits, you're going to be in a position where people that shouldn't be speaking into your life or speaking into your life and encouraging you to say, I wouldn't take it, I wouldn't do it.
Yep.
This is what I encourage you to want to do. If you're in a situation and people are telling you that you wouldn't do something or they wouldn't take this, before you take their advice or just take heed to it, look at their life.
Yep.
Look at their life and what fruit are they bringing? What fruit
are
they producing?
What are they producing?
Look at their life. Or do they have a happy marriage? Are they single? Are they doing this and that?
Yep.
Because misery loves company.
Yes, it does.
So that's why my wife and I have agreed. It's just me and her. Me, her, and God.
Yep.
And the people that we allow to speak into our life, that's who it's going to be. And there's a season for that.
Yeah.
I could meet a total stranger and speak into their life for that day, and that'd be my season for them. There are people going to be in your life that are going to be in there for a length of seasons.
Right.
So, yeah, she frustrated me today, boy, I tell y'all. But you know, that, and it showed me that, you know, this is true love. This is steady love. Because even in her frustration, I still went downstairs and cooked for her.
Yeah, he did. Cooked me some peas and some cornbread. Yeah.
And I did it all in love.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, I'm still her husband. No matter how mad I am, no matter how mad she be, she's still my wife. One thing I love about sometimes being frustrated, I know what comes after that.
Stop.
And that's the makeup.
That is terrible.
That is the truth. Sometimes you need to be a little frustrated.
Oh my. Stop.
Pick a fight. Be like, what is wrong with him today? I'll tell you later.
Y'all don't pay any attention to him.
You better pay a lot of attention to me. But that's the beauty of marriage. You can do that.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes there are things that my wife likes to do that I know don't really make me a hill of beans. I use that old saying.
Yeah,
a hill of beans.
That's controversial.
And guess what? It doesn't bother me. I did, didn't it? It's in me. It doesn't bother me, but when she does it, I will mess with her intentionally just to bother her. And then I say, baby, I'm sorry.
Whatever.
She like it too. She know what I be doing. I can't play those tricks on her anymore. She know what
I know what you're coming for. Yeah, I do know what you're coming for. Whatever.
All right, but look, we just wanted to come to you all today and just tell you, steady love. Mm-hmm. Even in the frustrating times, and there are going to be some.
Yes.
There are going to be some.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it has to be every day. It should not be every day. Right. I guarantee you, my wife and I have way more good days than we do bad.
Yeah.
But we had to grow to that. Yes. A lot of women out there say, I wish I could marry my father or how my father was. You don't realize it took your father so many years to get to that point.
That's true.
So if you want to marry somebody, if your husband is nothing like your father, why'd you marry him? Or vice versa. If your wife is nothing like your mom, why'd you marry her? I remember one time I told my wife, I said, you know, why don't you can't? She's flat foot told me, I ain't your mama, I ain't your grandmama, I ain't your auntie, I ain't your...
None of that.
Guess what? That was my last time ever trying to compare her to someone that I grew, because she's not that. I didn't marry her for that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I married her for and God presented in her and packaged in her is what I got and what I needed.
Yes.
And you have to see that. Matter of fact, you don't only have to see that, you have to speak those things into your wife.
Yep.
You have to speak those things into your husband.
And you also have to ask God to bring those things forth in you as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, I had to ask God to make me his wife. Yes. And vice versa, he had to ask God to make him my husband, to bring forth those things that make him made for me. And that's what God has done over these past years for us, is that he has shown us, he has grown us, he's molded us, he's made us to be just for each other. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be completely honest with you when I say that I don't believe for real, that any other man could literally put up with me the way this man does. Like,
I say,
as much as I can frustrate him. And people who know me really well can attest to that. It takes a different kind of man to with me. It really does. It does. And I commend him for allowing God to work in him and through him. And same with me. God had to work in me and through me to get me to be the wife that I am today.
Because I'm not easy to deal with either. You know why? Because I brought into the marriage a lot of brokenness and hurt. Mm-hmm. From a little boy standpoint all the way up. See, when men start getting honest with themselves and start understanding that they are broken in certain areas that we try to mask by sleeping with numerous women, playing sports, doing this, doing that. But when you get into a marriage and it's just you and her, this ain't no game. This ain't no competition.
Yeah.
You're not trying to prove to the masses that you're this or you're that. You know, we happy here on picture, but we're going through hell at home.
Right. That is so funny that you would say that, because there was this comment on Facebook in the last couple of days that was like, on Facebook, the grass always seems greener on the other side. Mm. And man, that is so good. Because people they put up this facade. And if you all don't know what a facade is, it's a mask. It's like an outside of a storefront where you put up this facade and then you can walk in and that ain't what you thought it was going to be when you walked in, okay? But they put on this facade on social media, for people. And I'm like, I ain't got time, but that was such a great post, because that is so true. Facebook makes everything look greener on the other side.
All the filters, all the other apps you can use to make yourself look good on the inside. Let me ask you this. If I could truly see what you look like on the inside and your brokenness, when I meet you, would I deal with you?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
As opposed to you presenting to me this representative, this facade, this fake thing that you're going to offer me temporarily, and then bam, you're going to give me what it really is, I'm good. Yeah. I'm going to stay right here with this, because I know what I'm getting. I know I'm going to get the sarcasm. I know I'm going to get the little smart comments and things like that. And vice versa, he gonna get the same thing. But in the end, we're going to be like, you know what? We really blended and winning.
All day.
Every day.
All day. And this is the thing. All day. I can be sarcastic to my wife and not know I am, because that's how I've been so long. Mm-hmm. But when she brings it to my attention now, I'm like, I apologize. And I really, sometimes when my wife asks me questions now, do this, man, please do this. Even when you're frustrated. If your wife asks you a question or make a statement, before you speak, just pause and listen to what you're about to say in your head to yourself. Mm-hmm. Even if they say, do you hear me? I hear you. But
let me get the verbiage right.
Yeah, you get the verbiage right.
Let me get the verbiage right. And he does that quite often. So I just give him time. I don't even ask him, did he hear me? I know that he's processing what he's about to say. And he is monitoring the situation, whether he has an opportunity so that he can engage accordingly.
Yes. Because this is the thing. I'm still a husband.
Mm-hmm.
And the words out of my mouth are either going to grow my wife or hinder my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in a position when you get married, and sometimes in life, you ain't got time for going backwards. You ain't got time for that. If she says something to me that doesn't fit right to my ears, let me think about what I'm going to say. However, when I say what I have to say, then I'm going to tell her how what she said came off to me.
Mm-hmm.
Get some clarity.
Yep. That yielded the response that he gave me. So
that's wisdom. That's knowledge.
Yep.
That's growth. Most people, if any, don't have that in the beginning of a marriage, because our concept in our insight of marriage from TV or videos or whatever is so tainted because we think it's a fairy tale. No, a fairy tale is made. If you look at any fairy tale movie, there's some dark times in that fairy tale until the end. And in the end, I don't want to. I'm going to win. Ain't that right, babe?
You are going to win.
Right.
Win. Mm-hmm.
Make up.
Yeah. Get over it.
Get on it.
Over and under it, huh?
But anyway, look, we love keeping it real with you all. We love being transparent with you all. And it was very funny that this very subject we came to talk to you all today actually transpired right before we came on.
Right.
And just to show you, sometimes, even in your frustration, you have to live out your purpose, work out your purpose. Mm-hmm. This move, everything about it today has just been testing.
Yes, it has.
Because we're ready to get it over with, but there are so many things on how I would do things and how she would do things. We just have to come to a compromise and say, look, we're just going to get it done.
Yep.
So we want to come to you all today and just tell you that we love you. We love you with the love of Christ.
Yes.
My name is Joaquin Lover. This is my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Man, what?
Stacey Lover.
I look a mess right now, but okay.
Oh, this ain't about you.
I know it's not, but you keep saying I'm beautiful.
You are.
Thank you, baby.
Just let me say that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So remember we talked about last week when I say beautiful and you just say thank you, baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like
baby.
I really like my beard.
Oh, you do now? Okay.
Well, quickly. So look, you all have a great day. Remember, steady love. I'll play this verse for you one more time on our way out as I gaze into my wife's eyes and let her know that I forgive her and I'm sorry.
He forgive me?
Yeah, I forgive her.
Oh, okay. He forgive me, y'all. Okay.
Reverse psychology. Bye, y'all.
He puts every other man I've ever known to shame. I just wanna be with him, talk to him, sleep near him, walk with him, be with him every day. I wanna be lovers and friends and mother his children, make breakfast on Sunday and fight and then make up again. Cause if life's gonna be crazy anyway, I wanna do it with you.
Hey, we're gonna come to you all next week, man, with some more stuff for you. And
we may be moving into the house, but we can make y'all.
You know what? We just might be.
We may send y'all a video of us carrying beds and everything into the new house.
Yeah, but once again, it's steady love.
Yes.
Work on it, man. Work on it. You work on it by yourself. Tell yourself every day, man, I'm gonna be a better husband. I'm gonna be a better provider. I'm gonna be a better listener.
And the same thing with the women. Just talking about being a better wife, a better confidant. You know, you're his strength, man. What you say to him and what you do speaks volumes to him. And you have to remember that. So, we love you all with the love of Christ. And as we are blended and winning, so are you.
We love you. Till next time, God bless you.
Peace.